Hi everybody, Elizabeth Brinster here, Senior Division, and I was sharing with Duska yesterday something that I had done at my last couple of shows that had really been successful, and she kind of volunteered me to do a 2-minute video, so here we go. So I had been finding that people were not necessarily filling out their wish list, and it was driving me a little bit crazy. So I decided that I would bring out a trusty old roll of tickets, and I know that some people might be cringing, no, not tickets, but I have to tell you that it really worked. So here's what I did. I started off the show with, oh my gosh, thank you so much, Lori, for inviting me in and sharing me with your friends. Who knew you had so many friends that could make it? And I said, oh my gosh, because you guys took your Saturday out to come and support Lori for her show, everybody gets a ticket to start off with. And so I'd run around and give everybody a ticket. And then I walked them through the wish list, and I told them about the 2 for $4 and how the wish list worked, and it was really a wish list unless they wanted it to be a buy list and go ahead and put their credit card on the bottom and we'd be good to go, but that I wanted to make sure that they were writing down the pieces that I showed that they really liked. And I said, and you never know when I'm going to call out who has 3 on their wish list and you're going to get a ticket, and who has 5 on your wish list and who has more than 6, and I'm going to give you a ticket. And so I gave tickets throughout my show. I would say, okay, whoever gives me the best reaction when I reveal this really cool tip, you're going to get a ticket. One girl was like, oh, she said so-and-so, or she was really cool. And I'm like, oh, she gets a ticket. And then I said, you get a ticket because you told me what to do. And not many people get to tell me what to do. And so I just really played it up. When I talked about the hosting opportunity and how our host program worked, I said, who here wants to book a party to help Lori so she can get lots more free? And when, they raised their hand, I'm like, oh my gosh, you get lots of tickets. I'm so excited. And then I talked about the business opportunity, and I did the game that a lot of us might know called, Who Wants to Be Nosy? And so I gave them an opportunity to ask me questions about my business. And so when it was all said and done, I wrapped it up, and I had lots of tickets. I mean, people just had bukus of tickets, which really worked, and their wish lists were filled out, which made me really, really happy. And so I gave away a pair of earrings, but I had this little epiphany. Every so often I have little smart thoughts, and I decided that these little bracelets that we can order, the little tennis bracelets, would be an awesome option, because it makes it more affordable, because you can get, I think they're 12 for $24 on the supply order. You can do gold or silver. And so it's really not about the prize as much as it is about how much fun it is. But let me give you a little tip, okay? This is how I presented it. And let me just tell you that this tissue paper in a pretty bag to women is like catnip to cats, okay? So foo-foo it up, make it pretty, do all that. And so the last thing I wanted to share how I used the tennis bracelet is, I waited for her to open it up, and all eyes were peeled on her. And when she opened it up, I'm like, ooh, what did she get? And after she opened it up and she checked out the tennis bracelet, I said to her, now, Susie, man, you're so lucky you got that awesome tennis bracelet. It's going to sparkle everywhere you go. Now, you know what? I got a deal for you. Do you like a deal? You can trade your cute little tennis bracelet and book a party with me and get any item in the catalog up to $50 for free. Do you want to make a deal? And so when she makes a deal, A, she gives me back my bracelet, so I'm recycling it. I get to use it at my next party. And B, now the attention's on her because she's just booked my first party. Oh my gosh. And so then I say, oh my gosh, she just booked a party. Now let me tell you what, my goal is to get 3 or 4 bookings, whatever your goal is, at this party. And you know what? When we get those 3 or 4 bookings, I am going to let you all pick $100 worth of jewelry for free. Oh my gosh, who's going to be number 2? Who's going to be number 3? And so that's how I did it. I also just did a personal appointment, and this was my gift to her, thanking her for taking the time out to meet with me to see what Parkland was all about. And when I got to the booking opportunity, I said, now, remember that bracelet I gave you as a thank you? I have a deal for you. Do you want to trade it in and book a party? And at your show, when you share me with 2, a few, or a slew, I will give you an extra $50 in jewelry. And she was like, oh my gosh. So there you go. There's I'm a little bit longer than 2-minute tip. Enjoy.